The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Throwing here on first down. Flacco complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Forced out to his left. They hitch his target. Left side, Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Setting up the screen for Miller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So after the sack of Savage, the Texans with a 3rd and long forthcoming.
Let's go! Green, 30, gone!
Savage from the shotgun snap. Going up top for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's West. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
2nd down and 4. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. On the ground, it's West again. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On first down, Flacco setting up the screen for West. He gets away from one. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now it's Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. First and 10 here for Flacco. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they will score. A pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Flacco to throw again on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating out of the gun, Flacco staying, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jelani Jenkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. Terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Savage. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Savage on 1st. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Flushed out right. They find some open field here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Savage now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Savage. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He hits West underneath. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, Flacco now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Let's go!
After the interception, here's Savage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking or something.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. So after the sack of Savage, the Texans with a 3rd and long forthcoming.
Let's go. Green 39.
They go play action with Miller. Now it's Savage. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Flacco from the gun. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ellington now to return it. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he stopped immediately there. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. There's Savage on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, Savage. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Miller. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
From the gun, Flacco. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now Flacco. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first down throw coming. Savage. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there. Could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, when they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Escaping the pressure right. Miller with a first down and more. And Miller with it over the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they In for 6. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To pass, Flacco. And he drives one in there, complete for Jeremy Maclin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it with West. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now Flacco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's West, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
This is the running back, Blue. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 3-19.
They go again with Blue. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Again, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
Now they'll toss it here to Blue. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alfred Blue, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's got his man, that's Macklin. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. He's got it to West on the dump off. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. This is West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. He stiff arms him, and now running right through him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
You must be getting tired of seeing this. Leopard! Watch twist.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team. Because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For